Good morning, everybody. This is Paul Romero with the Swiss Gold Global Independent Business Owners Network Marketing Training number 118 on Wednesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Yep, that's us, April Fool's Day. And happy 1st of July, everybody. There's my April Fool for you right there. Hey, we gotta have a little fun, you know what I mean? Slap that face, Johnny boy. Wake up. How you doing?
Excellent. Happy April Fool's Day. You know what? I do what I have to do. I own a paint business, so I ended up working on a paint job last night because we were a man short till about 3 o'clock in the morning here. So just woke up about 15 minutes before the hangout, not really feeling too much energy, and I appreciate the kabuki mask or whatever the heck that was because I got a kick out of that, and I put a little energy into me. So I'm a little bit more excited, and you call me Mr. Slappy Face because I'm trying to slap myself awake here so I can participate and be functional and be in a good mood and do this hangout. And I guess my feelings this morning is, you go to bed at you get home from work about 3, have a little dinner. It was probably probably closer to 3:30. I didn't feel like getting up 3 hours and 15 minutes, 4 hours and 15 minutes later. Look at that. I can't even do math this morning. My God. But you know what? A successful person does what he has to do, whether he feels like it or not. And although I did not really feel like getting up and could have easily slept through these hangouts, I got up, I did it anyway, and guess what? Now I feel great. So success is all about doing the things that you got to do to be successful, whether you feel like doing them or not. And part of that success equation is that Paul and myself are on here working with you guys, putting these hangouts on 3 days a week. And have we solidified a day for our evening hangouts? I don't know. That one keeps changing. So we're here maybe 4 days a week sometimes, but regularly 3 days a week. So happy April Fool's Day, happy Wednesday, and good morning, Paul.
Well, I think we're going to shoot for tomorrow night. It is Thursdays that we're doing this, so we're going to shoot for tomorrow night, and we're going to shoot for 8 o'clock. I think it's too late, so we're shooting now. We're going now back to 7 p.m. Thursday evening. That's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, USA, and that is the Open Business Mastermind. And obviously we focus our talks a little bit on network marketing, but it's open to any kind of business. Brick and mortar business, online business, affiliate marketing business, direct sales business, retail business, whatever business you're in. It's open to everything. We're doing this for your benefit so that you can you have a place to go where you can share ideas, you can capitalize on, the brain power of other human beings, really, is what it's all about. That's what a mastermind is being able to capitalize on the brain power of other human beings. And when you put multiple brains together, it's like when you put two horses behind a cart to pull it. They don't pull it twice as fast as one horse. They pull it 3 times as fast as one horse. So the whole idea here is to get you in to the hangout live. If you have an idea, if you have a problem, if you have something you're working on, something you want to do, anything whatsoever that's business related, marketing, sales, operations, administration, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to talk about, get ideas from other people. Because you know what? You can have all the greatest ideas in the world, and you put that idea into somebody else's mind, and they see things from a completely different way that you do, and all of a sudden, one little idea comes out of somebody else's head that applies towards what you put out there, and it just makes all the difference in the world for you and your success and where you're able to take something. So that's the purpose of the Thursday Open Business Mastermind. And again, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, USA. Come join us right here on this channel. That's where we'll be tomorrow evening. And I'm going to be setting an alarm So I know that I will be there. John will be there if he's not out making us some more money this week, since I'm out of town and he's all on his own over there running the real estate show. So yeah, that's very busy, action-packed couple of weeks we've had going on here with that, and that's would love to get in and talk about that. But if you want to talk about that, visit us on the Sell a House channel, Sell a House Arizona channel here right after this hangout, and we'll be talking about all that fun stuff over there for our wholesale real estate training. And with that, this Wednesday is generally our Swiss Gold Global Day. So today we talk purely about Swiss Gold Global, about the business, the website, and the opportunity, everything that there is. I'm sorry, my glove just came apart. Why am I wearing gloves, you say? Because it's freezing in here. It's 20 degrees here in Tahoe, and this back room that I have here has no heat. So you know how it is when you're in a room with no heat. It's colder inside. I could probably go outside and I'd be warmer right now. I swear to God. So anyway, I got the gloves on, and so if you got a concept or an idea you want to flip out there this morning, I was going to talk about my little presentation just for a quick moment. But other than that, I don't really have anything planned for today. Did you have something? We were talking about. We kind of left off with the working of the website and things that go on with the website, and all the wonderful tools and education and everything that we have when you become a Swiss Gold Global independent business owner.
Yes, you know what, Paul? Actually, I did have something that I wanted to discuss today a little bit, but I'm really curious because of our conversation prior to the hangout about your presentation that you're developing. So if you want to go ahead and talk about that. If there's time in the end, I'd like to just come back to the website and reiterate a concept that we had talked about several hangouts ago and show people where to find the education on this. And we talked about utilizing a system using Facebook. Excuse me. My throat's a little dry. Utilizing Facebook to build your Swiss Gold Global business, and why using Facebook is such a great way to introduce people and get people to do this business by staying within their comfort zone. That's kind of what I would like to maybe touch upon towards the end of the hangout, because we had brought this up several weeks ago, and we even toyed around with making it the idea of having a Facebook Friday to kind of go over this stuff. So why don't you get into your presentation, Paul, and if there's a little time at the end, let's jump in the website, show people where to find the Facebook trainings, and maybe we can toss out a few little ideas on how to utilize that in the business.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is just a rough draft. I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. with another message from the universe about about a presentation for presenting to a group of people, and my presentation is called "The Ride of Your Life." And now you might think that that's not necessarily how it sounds. About the ride of your life is like the roller coaster ride, the best ride you've ever been on, or what like that. I'm relating it more to like an automobile, and the ride. A lot of people refer to their cars as my ride. So it's the ride of your life. And so basically, I'm relating the 5 pillars of what basically makes our existence on this planet into the operation of an automobile. Kind of a weird concept, I know, but I think it actually kind of works out. It's kind of fun. And what I came up with was this little picture right here. Of course, I woke up at 4 in the morning and had to get up and jump out of bed and write this down. And then once I got so far that I had the main thought out of my head, of course I got tired and had to take a little cat nap for about 45 minutes. But so this is, like I said, this is still all rough draft. It's not finished whatsoever. There's no polish on this. This is the very first initial, hey, check this out. So what I came up with was this whole thing here about, like I said, a car, in that, your five pillars are your physical world, your spiritual world, your social world, your financial world, and your mental world. And so how do these relate to an automobile? Well, the physical world is sort of what, your physical health is sort of what, allows you to get where you want to be in life, because, you have to have good physical health, or, you're really not going to be able to accomplish a whole lot. Your spiritual world is sort of like the chassis of the car. It's sort of the part that, holds everything together. Your faith, your belief, how you love, all those things are the kind of things that kind of tie everything together and kind of hold it all together. The body of the car being the social health, which is, your relationships, how you interact with people, and all of that. And, that's the part of your life that, you always want looking good, right? The body of the car. And then you have, the engine and the transmission, which are the financial part of the, the ride of your life here. And because, the finances really, I mean, we all know, pretty much money makes the world go round, but, it's not important in all aspects, which is why it's only, in the engine and transmission. It's not important in all aspects of your world or all aspects of your life, but where it is important, it's extremely important. And, without money in this world, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. And then the final thing is you. The mental health all comes down to the operator. The car's not going to go anywhere if it's not being operated properly, and that comes into basically all about, how you think and how you feel and why. What you think about, and what you feel about things and why. And that's really what it all comes down to. So that's kind of like the overview of the ride of your life, and taking that concept right there and just sort of showing that, you know, bringing it back around after, some other ideas that I got in there, but bringing it kind of back around about the fact that, okay, your mental health, the way you think about things and all of that, is directly tied to what two parts of the car? The engine with the gas pedal, and the steering wheel with, and the wheels with the steering wheel, which is what? Your financial world and your physical world. So the things that you have to think about really, and think about how you think about things, how it applies, to your financial world, and to money, and the way you think about money is like the most important thing in the ways that most people don't think. Because when you look at a car, as I said, where do most people spend their time on a vehicle? Washing and waxing and shining it up and vacuuming it out and making it look all pretty, right? In their social world. That's where most people spend, 99% of their thought processes are focused upon those things. And so, it's kind of an interesting little concept. It needs some work. I'm not quite, I don't have it all together here. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because John and I and another partner in John's downline, Dan, we're going to start doing these live, starting out small, and as Danny said, getting them into the big arena one day, presentations to groups of people who are interested in joining Swissco Global and, being sponsored into the business and whatnot. So I guess I went to sleep thinking about, what my presentation would be on the day it would be my turn to present, and this is what I came up with. This was the gift I was given this morning.
I like that. Can you do me a favor, Paul, and just hold the picture of the car back up one more time for me, if you will? And the reason I say that is I didn't get a clear look at it. So you've got the body of the car is the social health, the financial health is the motor running the car, the physical health of the tires. The spiritual health is what again? Can you point that out to everybody, Paul?
The chassis. The
chassis of the car. Excellent. I just want to point out something here is that everybody should come to these hangouts and any training you do with a pen and a piece of paper. I'm a little out of sorts this morning because that's a great concept that Paul brought, and I'm scrambling around, and here I am on these hangouts telling people to bring pens and paper, and I can't find any pens and paper next to where I'm. Oh gosh, got to practice what we preach here on the Swissco Global Hangouts. But Yeah, I think that little explanation is a fantastic way to present those things because one concept that I believe is that, there's those four pillars of life that are so important to your success is that you have success and you give attention to each one of those areas of your life. The spiritual life, the chassis, it's under the car. It's kind of what's underlying your life, so to speak, and it's kind of hidden, just like a chassis. You don't see it out there in the open. Finance being the engine, what kind of drives your life, gives you the car, the whole physical being, the ability to make moves and progress through life. Sort of how money and finance is the same in actual life. It kind of is your fuel to drive you because after all, what do you got to put in your physical body to stay alive? Food and water. And what does food and water cost? It does actually cost money. It's not free, whether people believe it or not. I'm drinking filtered water that I filtered myself. I paid for the filter and I pay a water bill. And unless you're someone in a situation where you can collect welfare or EBT or SSI, you're really not getting that food for free. It's actually being paid for by taxes and other people so that you get this ability to go and buy food. So no matter how you roll the dice, money kind of is the engine that drives society. I'm just relating your picture to what I think too, Paul. So I hope you don't mind me kind of taking this off in my own little direction. And then I like who's ultimately behind the wheel of the car? That's you. And what drives your actions? What drives your really what good and bad things happen in your life? What drives your success? Well, it is you. So the mental state being the driver of the vehicle. And then, of course, what does everybody see is the physical body, the most, obvious part of living. And that's kind of, how you present yourself in a social sort of a way, hence being the concept and the idea about the body of the car. I think that's kind of a really cool little neat breakdown of the four pillars of life there: spirituality, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, and financial health. Pretty cool breakdown.
Yeah, like I said, I woke up and I was thinking about that, and I don't know, it was just in my head, coming out in thoughts, and I laid there for about 10 minutes, kind of running it through, and then I was like, okay, I got it. Got to get up. Got to write this stuff down. Got to get it out on paper so I don't lose it. And sat there for about an hour and wrote out about I was thinking of like a flip chart, but it could also be basically put on like a those things on the screen. What do you call those things?
A presentation or the
it's a presentation. Whiteboard? They got a name for it. I can't think of it at the moment. That's so funny. But a PowerPoint, a PowerPoint presentation. But I basically kind of put an outline here to start out with, like the first 10 or 12 slides or the first 10 or 12 flip pages on one of those stand-up flip boards. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it was really cool. It was a great way to wake up. Although I got burned out waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning after working on the CRM all night, and had to take a little nap afterwards. But
I'm with you.
So anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm excited to put this together and be able to get up in front of the room and present this for the very first time. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Excellent. Well, shoot. I see we're almost at the 8:20 mark. I don't even know really if I have time to do a quick screen share here and lead people to the Facebook portion of their website. But I'd like to maybe, It's
a good lead-in for Friday.
It's a good lead-in for Friday, right. You made a face, so I kind of stopped. I'm like, why is he making that face?
Well, I was making that face. You were saying the Facebook portion of our website. I'm going, we have a Facebook portion of our website?
Got you. Well, there's your lead.
More about that than I do.
Well, no, a concept that Paul and I touched upon here a couple weeks back was that there's training and education within our website. So every Wednesday, we've been going over this website, we've been showing you different tools and trainings and how and where to find them on the website. One of the things that we have when I mentioned the Facebook portion of the website is that Claudia, one of the main producers of this company, has over 10,000 people in her organization, I believe, put together a training series on how to use Facebook as a way to find your gold ships and to find and do some prospecting. And I think it's a great thing that she has there. Paul and I have had some discussions on how we could expand that and what that can mean for your business. So with that being said, let's make this Friday the Facebook Friday, kind of dive into the concept there a little bit and the idea behind it, just to kind of set the stage a little bit, is that most every person out there in the world today is on Facebook. Facebook has about 1.2 billion unique users per month. If you can just utilize your Facebook account to capture even 0.005% of a billion people to join your team, well, I don't know what that number is, but I will by Friday, but that's sure a heck of a lot of people, believe me. So there's a lot of potential there. And network marketing, to me, is a business model that works well for just about any kind of person. It's a simple business system that anyone can do. Facebook, I think, takes that to a whole new level for the stay-at-home mom or the people that aren't really used to having their own business, maybe aren't too social and don't know how to go out and physically network but feel real comfortable behind a computer to meet people, can use Facebook as a way to do it. And think about how many people in the trend nowadays of people meeting on dating sites, meeting online, meeting through Facebook, forming relationships, and actually becoming married or boyfriend and girlfriend through social media and different things. Because those people, it's within their comfort zone to utilize those ways to meet other people. Well, think about the potential for just about everybody to utilize Facebook because it's fun. It's not even have to really step far out of their comfort zone to use it. So with that being said, think about how powerful the tool that can be with the idea that you're teaching someone how to use a system that they actually will feel really comfortable with because it's not a big stretch out of their comfort zone. And that's one of the biggest holdbacks to success in network marketing is yourself and what you're willing to do and how far you're willing to come out of your comfort zone for your success. So it's a way that you can bring a lot of people into your organization, and you already immediately have a way to set people up for success by simply showing them how to utilize Facebook, which 1.2 billion people are on it a month, and the average person is on there for an hour a day. So think about those numbers, and I think that's kind of what I'd like to take things on Friday. And with that being said, Paul, that was a great concept with the ride of your life, and why don't you go ahead, give us your final thoughts, and take us on out of here.
That's it. I don't have any final thoughts. Oh, universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire, and to keep my mind open so that I can continue receiving amazing, wonderful gifts from the universe at 4 a.m. in the morning. All right, everybody, have